session, today we are going to start a new lesson, that is lesson 9, Administration of the State. Yes, Administration of the State. In this lesson we are going to learn about the state government, how the state government is administering the state, how they are managing the state. We are going to talk about that. As we all know that our government in our country, they are functioning, they are working at 3 levels. First of all is the local level, then state level, then the central level. Local level means the government which are trying to solve the problems in the local areas, because they understand the problem of the local people very nicely, very well, rather than the other. So local level government we have already studied in the grade 6, and we all know that who are the persons who are working in this. In this lesson we are going to talk about state level. Okay, we are going to talk about how a state is administered. If we talk about government, if we talk about state level government, there are some questions for which we want some answers. So, first question which arises in our mind is, what are the functions of the state government? State government की functions क्या होते हैं? That what are the role of ministers and MLAs? हमारे आसपास जो हमारे स्टेट में मिनिस्टर्स होते हैं and there are some MLAs, what the work they are doing, what are their roles, what is their functions, what are their functions. So we will learn about that. Next, how do people put forward their questions and ideas to the government? In this question it is saying that common people, if you talk about common citizens, what is the method through which they can put their problems in front of the government, they can they can take the solution from the government. What is the method? What is the actual way? Next, how do they ask for the fulfillment of their demands? And what are the ways through which they are asking from the government कि हमारी demands को fulfill करे, पूरा करे? So there are many questions, and slowly we will get to know and we will learn about all the answers. So first of all, we are moving to our main topic, which is about the state government. First of all, we will see that what is an MLA. MLA is actually, the full form of MLA is Member of Legislative Assembly. MLA is the Member of Legislative Assembly. That person is called MLA. How an MLA is selected? MLA is directly elected by the people. We common citizens select or elect our MLA. There is a voting procedure, election होता है, and in that procedure we have to select our MLA. MLA, you can also say that he is the representative. MLA is representative of the people. He is the person who is going to take our problems, and he is the one who is going to take our problems to the government and solve it and talk with the government that in his area or in her area we are facing these kind of problems. Now, MLA is directly elected by the people. I hope that is clear. There is an election procedure for the election of for the selection of MLA, and it is that person who will get the highest votes will be regarded as the MLA. He is a representative of the people. He is going to solve the problems on behalf of the people. He is going to take our problems to the government. वो आगे हमारे problems को government तक लेके जाते हैं. Every state in India has legislative assembly. हर एक state में इंडिया की legislative assembly होता है. If we talk about legislative assembly, another word we cannot ignore is legislative council. This is the lower house of the legislative of the government, and that is upper house. And the legislative assembly is there in every state. हमारे इंडिया में हर एक स्टेट में legislative assembly है, but legislative council is only in 6 states. If you want to know that, we have already studied in lesson 3rd government, that which states, for example, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, all 6 states are having. Okay. Then legislative assembly, but it is there in every state. It is very important. Each state is divided into different constituencies. Now, here is the word constituencies. हर एक state को constituencies में divide किया गया है. That means ward में divide किया गया है, so that there in from each constituency we will get a leader. Who leader, or what will be that leader called? MLA. अंडरस्टूड? हर एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में से हम एक लीडर सिलेक्ट करते हैं, एंड दैट लीडर विल आल्सो बी कॉल्ड एमएलए. वी कैन आल्सो से ही इज द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ द पीपल. So one representative is elected from each constituency. I hope it is clear. Number of seats in legislative assembly differs from state to state and is decided on the basis of population. Now we are talking about the number of seats. Here in the legislative assembly, in each state there are different number of seats, and it differs from state to state. हर एक state में equal seats नहीं रहेगी. Seats different होती है. Why? Because it is decided on the basis of population. जितनी population होगी उतने हिसाब से seats मिलेगी. For example, if अगर बहुत कम लोग रहते हैं, then there is no need कि जितने ज़्यादा assembly में seats रखे, उससे भी कोई फायदा नहीं है. What will happen? Confusion create होगा. That is why, depending on the population, कितने लोग वहाँ रहते हैं, उतनी seats legislative assembly में allot की जाती है. Here we are having elections every 5 years. Legislative assembly जो elections होते हैं हमारे, we all know that in every 5 years we are having elections. And in our state, if we talk about our state Gujarat, the legislative assembly of Gujarat has 182 seats. Okay, 182 seats हमारे यहाँ पे हैं. And the legislative assembly office you can call Vittal Bhai Patel Vidhan Sabha Grah. It is in Gandhinagar. Why Gandhinagar? As it is the capital of our state. That is why we are having this legislative assembly in our Gandhinagar state, Gandhinagar city, and Vittal Bhai Patel Vidhan Sabha Grah is the name of the legislative assembly. So here we have finished about Gujarat. Now we will proceed to our next topic. Coming to the next topic, selection of chief minister. How a chief minister is selected? What happens basically after the general elections, when the general elections are over, the party which has the largest number of MLAs, the party जिसके पास MLAs members मतलब सबसे ज़्यादा होते हैं, और they have gained the majority, उनके पास votes बहुत ज़्यादा है, और they have get the support of other parties, उनके पास बहुत सारे parties का दूसरा support है, और they have the support of independent candidates. Independent candidates means the persons who are standing in the elections without, they are not in any party, वो independently election लड़ रहे हैं. That party जिसको बहुत ज़्यादा support मिला है, उसको हम government form करने देते हैं. That party is the one which forms the government. Then the governor appoints the leader of the majority party as CM. As this party now has got the highest number of support votes, then this party will only rule on our state, and that is why the governor appoints the leader of that majority party. मतलब इस जो party को सबसे highest vote मिले उसके leader को governor appoint करता है as a CM, that means as a chief minister. Leader is invited to form the council of ministers. Leader, actually governor calls the leader and he invites him so that they can form a council of ministers. A council of ministers, which it means they will work under the governor and the chief minister. Council of ministers क्या होता है? एक group होता है लोगों का. They all are the ministers. They all are the MLAs also, you can say. They all will work under the chief minister, and they all will try to administer the state. Now the responsibility to manage all the state, to administer all the state, to fulfill all the responsibility of the state will come on them. What is about the ruling party and opposition? Opposition and ruling party क्या होता है? Ruling party means, as I have told you, the party which has got the majority of votes और उनको ज़्यादा support मिला है, that will form the government. That party will be called as the ruling party, and the other parties which were there in the election but they have not got the votes, those parties will be called opposition. उनको हम opposition कहते हैं. So this was about the selection of the chief minister. इस तरह से chief minister select होता है. Chief minister का work ही है that to manage all the state, and governor and chief minister both will form the council of ministers which will work under them, and they will get the different portfolios. इनका अलग से इनको मिलेगा, इनको अलग से मतलब इनका portfolio मिलेगा. Portfolio means they will get their own ministry. डिपार्टमेंट, यू कैन उनको अलग से डिपार्टमेंट मिलेगा सो दैट दे कैन वर्क इन फॉर दैट डिपार्टमेंट ओनली, किसी और के काम पे वो इंटरफेयर ना करे. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट अदर थिंग्स, द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के बारे में कुछ और चीज जो दी गई हमारे पास. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एज वी ऑल नो दैट द executive, legislative and judiciary, all are the parts of the state government. In the executive part of the state government, it comprises of governor, इसके अंदर गवर्नर भी आता है, चीफ मिनिस्टर will also come, council of ministers will come and the administrative officials will come. What are the administrative officials? Administrative officials are the persons which are working under the council of ministers. They are doing that work for the welfare of the people for the state government. Okay, they are working under the council of ministers. The decisions which are taken by them, they are the one who are going to fulfill it. And governor, chief minister, council of minister, administrative officials, all will come in the executive part of the state government. The council of ministers are called government executives and administrative officials can be called as administrative executives because they all are the persons who are going to execute the work, the decisions, the policies which are made by the chief minister and the governor. So here this was all about our chief minister. Moving to our next topic. Our next topic is about governor, how a governor is appointed. Each state of India has a governor. First of all, make it clear everyone that in India every state has a governor. President appoints governor for 5 years after consulting Prime Minister. Governor is appointed by President, but he alone is not appointing. After consulting the Prime Minister के साथ discuss करके after that 5 years तक President एक governor को appoint करते हैं, select करते हैं. The governor is the constitutional head of the state. Remember this thing, आपको ये लाइन बहुत important याद रखनी है that the governor is the constitutional head of the state. Governor को constitutional head कहा जाता है, means the whole administration of the state will run under his or her name. जो भी गवर्नमेंट बनेगा पूरा स्टेट का एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन उसके नाम पे चलेगा, पूरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी उसकी कहलाती है. And he ensures that the state government functions according to the constitution. Whether the state government is working according to the constitution or not, it is totally the responsibility of our governor. उनको ही ये देखना है. Now let's learn what are the functions of the governor. Governor किस तरह से काम करते हैं? Governor is the one who invites the leader of the majority party to form the government. Governor is the person who is inviting the leader of the majority party who has won the election and that party will now form the government. He is the one who administers the oath of loyalty. He is the person who has taken the pledge that they are working honestly and all the persons who are working under him, as for example Chief Minister, Council of Ministers, they will work on the basis of constitution only. That he calls the legislative assembly in session and also announces its adjournment. That means governor will call the meeting of legislative assembly, वही sessions arrange करेंगे, meeting रखेंगे, and also he is the one who is responsible for the adjournment. मतलब meeting when it will get over and जब उसको meeting को sign off करना है, he is the one who is doing. Every bill passed by the state legislature has to receive the assent of governor. Very important point, everyone. In this point, it is said that whenever there is a bill which is going to pass, legislative assembly में जो bills आते हैं, they are going to pass. Every bill has first of all go with the assent of the governor. Governor को ही पहले, governor से ही पहले लोगों को the ministers have to talk, discuss, and then they have to prepare the various bills. And without the signature of governors, a bill cannot become a law or an act. When a governor is not satisfied with any bill, then he will not sign it, and without its signature, without his signature actually, the bill cannot become an act or a law. वो law नहीं बनेगा. A bill undergoes 3 readings. हमेशा bill की 3 readings होती है. 3 बार उस bill को discuss किया जाता है. Then after at last governor will decide कि उस bill को आगे करना है पास और नहीं करना है. And governor if refuses to sign, अगर governor sign करने से मना कर देते हैं, then governor will give his suggestions सकता है कि इस बिल में ये पॉइंट्स को चेंज करने की जरूरत है, and the ministers, the responsible person who has made the bill, they will again discuss and change the points, and again same procedure will be followed. 3 readings will be there. At last, if the governor is satisfied, all the other members are satisfied, then will that bill can be passed. In an emergency, the governor can issue orders called ordinances. If there is any emergency in the state, governor has the authority to pass an order. Ordinances means he has got full authority कि order किस तरह से pass करे, emergency अगर आती है तो, for example lockdown. He appoints the judges of all the courts that work under high court. Now the other courts which are working under high court, उनके जो judges है, governor is going to appoint. He is the one who is informing the president about the functioning of the state government. State government ठीक से काम कर रहा है, it is working, whether it is working according to the constitution or not. ये सारी information देने का काम गवर्नर ही है जो ये president तक information पहुंचाता है. And here, this was all about the functions of the government. Now we have completed the first part of the lesson, and in the next session we are going to learn about the next part. Till then, go through the video, watch it again, and if you are having any doubt, we will solve in the live session. Stay safe, stay home. Thank you, and have a nice day.